Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. In today's video, we're going to focus on the exhaust system on my 96 Chevrolet K1500. This is the truck that I bought a while back for $500 and I've been slowly chipping away at it to fix it up and just make it a cool daily driver. So I've already put another motor in it. I've got tires, shocks, got an exhaust on it of course. I cleaned it up real good. It's dirty right now, just ignore that. But I did an interior restoration too, so it's coming out really nice. But I've had a lot of requests to film this video because quite frankly the truck sounds awesome with the setup that's currently on it, and I'll talk more about that in just a second. But in my opinion, it's one of the best sounding truck exhausts I've ever heard. It's absolutely awesome. So real quick, it's really cold out here. We're gonna give this thing a cold start so you can hear how it is on typical early morning, and then we're gonna get it in the shop, do a quick oil change, transmission fluid filter service, talk about the exhaust, and then we'll get plenty of sound clips and take it for a thorough drive. So it's gonna be fun. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, now that we're on the lift, I can give you guys a more in-depth look at how the exhaust is set up, just in case any of you watching this video are interested in duplicating the sound. But anyway, when I first bought this truck, it didn't have any catalytic converters on it. I'm pretty sure they were stolen sometime in the past. So I went to O'Reilly Auto Parts and I ordered a replacement set of MagnaFlow catalytic converters. I wanted to try to bring this thing back as close to factory as I could. Wanted to keep things simple and original and all that jazz, so I've got all 4 oxygen sensors, everything's in place. It's a little bit of a different configuration than what it would have been from the factory, but it's still all fit up really well. I'm very impressed with the overall quality of the kit. The catalytic converters butt up to this flange right here, which then connects to another flange, and these 2 pipes going out back. This section right here I also had to replace. Another thing I ordered from O'Reilly, I think it's a Walker part, but if we go back a little bit further, this is where the new stuff all the way back goes. I had all of this done by a local exhaust shop. Nothing fancy, it's a 2.5-inch pipe setup with a Black Widow. I thought it was a neighbor hater originally, but I think I'm incorrect. I believe it's a Race Venom muffler. So dual in, dual out, sounds amazing. But I wanted to do a little bit of something different at the back, so I had him configure some different style tips and stuff, and I think it turned out really nice. I've always been a big fan of quad exhausts, so when I saw these sitting on the shelf at the exhaust shop, I absolutely had to have them. They turned out so good, and when you're looking at them from the top side, they follow the body line just perfect, and the symmetry between the two is spot on. I mean, so thrilled with how that turned out. So yeah, it's not a super fancy setup by any means, but it definitely does the job and it makes my ears happy, so that's all that matters. With the exception of the catalytic converters, I probably have oh, if I remember correctly, around $450, and the whole exhaust setup, including the purchase of the muffler, the tips, and the fabrication of the pipes. So it's sweet. There's a number of things I want to tackle on this truck over time, but overall it's in fantastic shape. Being that it did sit about 5 years before I purchased it, I wanted to go ahead and do a quick transmission filter replacement and get some fresh fluid in it. Valvoline's automatic transmission fluid has a number of key advantages. It flows easily at low temperatures to provide good cold start shifting, it contains additives to protect the transmission internals, it helps minimize sludge and varnish deposits, and it protects the transmission seal materials. The transmission is a 4L60E, but it's relatively fresh. I have paperwork from where it was replaced with a new GM Goodwrench unit a number of years back. I'm not sure how many miles are actually on it, but the internals and fluid that was in it looked fantastic. I just went to O'Reilly Auto Parts and picked up a new filter kit, so after a thorough cleaning, it's all ready to go back together. Those of you that have been following the channel for a while know that I'm a big fan of Valvoline. I've been using their products for years on my personal vehicles. When it comes to automotive lubrication, they've got it covered, whether it be engine oil, transmission fluid, or gear oil. On another note, they also offer Zerex, a vehicle-specific line of coolant which is formulated to match OEM specifications. Zerex American Vehicle uses organic acids and corrosion inhibitors to yield an extended service life, guaranteed up to 5 years or 150,000 miles. It's recommended for use in all General Motors products since 1995 and some newer Chryslers and Fords. Before installing this engine, I went through it to verify that everything was in good shape and went ahead and resealed everything. It was a low-mile takeout motor from a wrecked cab-over work truck. The thing runs fantastic. That being said, I'm running Valvoline's Advanced Full Synthetic Motor Oil, 5W30 to be specific. It's a great all-around oil for day-to-day use that features more anti-wear additives, better stability in temperature extremes, and additional detergents to help fight sludge and varnish. Check out their product finder tool in the description box below to learn more about recommended products for whatever you drive. Now with all of that out of the way, let's fire the truck up once again now that it's all warmed up and we'll get plenty of rev clips. All right, let's go ahead and get some driving clips. The awesome thing about this exhaust is that it's really not quite as loud inside as you would expect, considering how pretty aggressive it is from the outside. But in case anybody was wondering and didn't see the last video I uploaded on this truck, when I was redoing the interior, I put a significant amount of sound insulation material. All of my sound insulation products I get from Second Skin Automotive Insulation, but I've got their Damplifier Pro butyl mats all across the floor, some doubled up. It's all across the back of the cab. I've also got their Luxury Liner Pro all in the floor, so there's a lot more deadening across the bottom of this truck than what originally came from the factory, which makes the cabin a lot more comfortable and quiet necessarily, even though there's a more aggressive exhaust system on the truck. So at least for me, I get all of that good sound that I was hoping to get in the first place, but there's no annoying drone or anything like that. And part of that has to do with the muffler, part of that has to do with the sound deadening, but just to give you guys a good well-rounded picture on what's going on with this particular truck, if you're interested in doing something similar to your truck. Well, everyone, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have any additional ideas for future pieces of content on this truck, feel free to post them down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, also don't forget to leave a like down below because it really helps the video a lot. And if you haven't subscribed already, consider doing so because, of course, there's always a lot more content where that came from. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.